Hi everyone! Today I wanted to show you how I made my very own traveler's notebook cover for my 2019 planner, which I did plan out in my previous video, which I will link down below so that you can see why I chose to do so and how I wanted it to look like and everything. So I hope you will enjoy coming along. For the material that I used was a piece of leather, some pens, a ruler, then you will need scissors or a fabric cutter, and some glue that works on leather. Then you need a hole punch that also works on leather, and some elastic. I chose white, obviously. And I used some tape and some sandpaper. And I really recommend something to protect your desk while cutting or gluing. Optional things are a hammer, some eyelets, and a tool for the eyelets. And I used a wooden tool as well for the edges of the leather to make them smoother. And you'll either need exact measurements for your TN, or you can use inserts as size reference if you're as lazy as I am. So let's start by measuring out the leather pieces. I used the inserts as a guide and added 1 centimeter on each side. Plus, I eyeballed how thick the spine should be and added this as well. Then I put a piece of plastic underneath the leather to protect the table and cut out the base of my planner. Because I did not have a sturdy ruler with me, I used a cutting mat as a guide to get straight lines. And then I went back to the leftover leather and measured out the pockets of the planner. I did, again, not use exact measurements. I just looked at how much leather I had left and how big I could basically make the pockets, so I eyeballed those as well. And out of the last piece of leather, I cut out the back pocket, and I decided to reinforce my spine, so I eyeballed how thick the piece for the spine had to be and cut that one out as well. Then I put all the leather pieces on the base to see where I would have to glue them together. And for the spine, I did measure out the middle. Sorry for my head being in the way, but it was really hard to measure it out from kind of far away. So then I used some tape to separate the parts that I would put the glue on from the parts that, wouldn't get glue. And afterwards I put on a thin layer of glue everywhere that I had taped off. With the glue I used, it was important to put it on both sides that I wanted to glue together. And then I had to wait for 15 minutes for the glue to dry. So that's what I did here. I taped off the part that I would put glue on the base of the planner and on the pockets as well, and then I put glue everywhere and let it sit for 15 minutes. I removed the tape after 15 minutes and pressed the pieces together. I only needed to press everything down for a couple of seconds and it was done. It was really secure, it was combined very well, and yeah, I was really impressed by the glue. And then it's where it gets really repetitive. So I repeated all those steps, which I did on the spine and the back pocket, again on the front pockets. And first I thought about removing those clips because it is really repetitive and kind of boring because I'm doing like the same things over and over, taping and gluing. But I really wanted to include every single step that I took in making this TN from start to finish, so I decided to leave all the clips in, and yeah, even if it would be a bit repetitive, but you would see every single step that I took. The only different thing in gluing the front pockets was that I needed to put glue on the smooth part of the leather as well. And the inside of my planner, so the inside part of the leather, was not smooth. It was more like a felt kind of material, but the outside of the leather was really smooth, and for the glue to hold, I needed to use this sandpaper prior on it, which I did, and other than that all steps remained the same, and basically doing all the things over and over. And while I waited for the glue to dry, I decided to measure out the holes for the elastics, and I went 1 centimeter away from the top and bottom and marked 3 holes on each side of the spine and 1 hole in the middle. And after marking them, I punched the holes with the hole puncher that I showed before. After punching the holes, I measured out the amount of elastic that I would need, and basically I used 5 times of the elastic of the length of the planner, so up and down the spine 5 times, which allows to put in 4 inserts and still having enough elastic left for adjustments later. And then I measured out 3 times the width of the planner for the elastic to keep the traveler's notebook closed. Again, this gave me a lot of excess elastic to adjust it later on. And because I really did not want to have the bare holes, I decided to use rose gold eyelets to protect the holes, and yeah, I just stuck the eyelets in the holes. And then my dad helped me to hammer them down with the tools that I bought with the eyelets, so that they would hold, so that they would stay in place. I'm really sorry for the shaky clips here. I'm not a professional filmer, but yeah, I tried to capture how the eyelets did look now, and I really hope you can see them. After the pockets were glued down and the eyelets were done, I went on to put the elastic in. First, the shorter piece, which goes into the middle hole and gets a knot in the inside of the planner, and I left all the excess of the elastic on because I did not know how thick my planner would get and how much elastic I would need later on. Then for the elastic for the inserts, I started on the inside of the planner and put the elastic through the middle at the bottom, back inside on the left, all the way up to the top left, back down, inside through the top middle hole, down again through the bottom middle hole, back inside through the right one, all the way up through the top right, and back in through the top middle one. And then I connected the two ends with the excess elastic, and yeah, I connected them with a knot, which I left pretty loose so that I would be able to adjust it later on. And then I used the wooden tool, which I'm sorry, I really don't know the name of it, to smooth down the edges, and after that I was completely done with making my own planner. Yeah, so basically that's it. That's how I made my own planner cover for my 2019 planner. And I really hope you liked this video, and please let me know if you make your own planner as well. Let me know on social media or here in the comments. I really would love to know. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to answer everything as best as I can. And yeah, in the next video of this 2019 planner series, which will come out in 2 weeks, I will show you my inserts which I ordered for the planner, and maybe some dashboards as well. And yeah, I can't wait to set this planner up and use it. But still have to wait for my inserts to arrive. But yeah, until then, that's it from me, and I really hope you liked it, and that you will come back for the next videos. So, bye for now. Bye.